Going by my initial perusal of the report, and in accordance with the task force periodic updates, I am satisfied that the report I have received this afternoon has done justice to the assignment that I gave to the task force. The task force has diagnosed 4 primary problems in our services that have hampered effective and efficient service delivery, rendered them resistant to growth and transformation, and collapsed their stature in the eyes of many Kenyans. The problems are broadly underfunding, deficient leadership, structural and organizational weaknesses, and most critically of all, corruption. These perennial problems have impaired the terms and conditions of service, welfare, as well as motivation of officers who serve, and severely undermined service delivery to the detriment of the safety and security of the people of Kenya, their belongings, and their investments, and their interests. None of the services covered in the report receive adequate funding or even anywhere near it. The inappropriate processes and structures involved in recruiting, supporting, deploying, and promoting officers render the entire sector vulnerable to inefficiency, low professional standards, operational ineptitude, ethical lapses and malpractices, and general institutional decay. Coupled with this, outdated and inappropriate legal frameworks and organizational structures have created loopholes for malpractice, confusion, overlaps, outright conflict, and sometimes general inefficiency. In the report, corruption has been cited quite frequently and described as systemic, endemic, entrenched, deeply embedded, and rampant. Clearly, we have a serious problem in there, in that we have never developed in these services the capacity to serve the nation to any satisfactory standard, and as a result, the services have become increasingly suboptimal and problematic at worst. Our aim is not only to restore integrity, efficiency, and accountability by waging an anti-corruption campaign throughout government, and in this case, within the services. Our primary objective is to secure the transformation of this nation by instituting a professional, efficient, effective security sector which is defined by integrity, service, and accountability. We are therefore going to pay attention, and great attention at that, to the numerous, well-considered recommendations made by the task force. Necessary changes to important instruments and measures, including policy, strategic, legislative, and operational frameworks, shall be implemented by the government in line with the recommendations made by the task force. Consequently, some will await action by Parliament to amend relevant legislation and the conclusion of the necessary work by committees, similar bodies as recommended in this report, including the Salaries and Remuneration Commission. Those that are administrative will be implemented immediately.